Good morning. Happy Monday. We're going to continue through the book of Galatians. We're going to be in chapter 5 this morning, and we're going to start in verse 7. You were running well. Who hindered you from obeying the truth? This persuasion is not from him who calls you. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. It's a cool illustration here by Paul. He's saying y'all's church was doing well. You were doing what you were supposed to be doing originally, and now you're not. Who's led you astray? Who's persuaded you to do otherwise? He said it's not Jesus, it's not God. So you're following someone else's lead, because we know that God did not direct you in this path or into this practice or whatever it might be. You're listening to someone else or following someone else's guidance who isn't leading correctly. So who led you? Who brought you down this wrong path? And then the last verse that we read, he says that a little bit of leaven leavens the whole lump. Talking about bread, of course. That if you put a little bit in, it doesn't affect just a little area. It affects the entire dough. So he's saying that if your church, if your congregation, or if you are listening to guidance that's incorrect, it's far more damaging than just affecting a little part of you. It affects the entire congregation. It affects the entire body of believers. If you have one person leading incorrectly, or giving wrong guidance, or pulling people the wrong direction. And more so than your church, I like to talk about how your friends might be doing this to you. You need to look at your friend circle, or those who you spend the most time with. Right now, be the people at your house, I guess. But your friend circle, and see who you're spending time with. Do those people point you back to Christ? Do they uplift you, share scripture with you, pray with you? Or do they have anything at all to do with Christ? Are they maybe pulling you the opposite direction? Maybe not intentionally, not saying anything's wrong with God, but their actions, their words, they're not Christ-like. And that influence on you might be polluting your mind or polluting your heart, and ultimately pulling you away from Christ the more you spend time with that person. So examine who you're spending time with or who you're with, and question, are they helping you strengthen your relationship with Christ, or are they inadvertently or maybe advertently pushing you further and further away from God? Are they helping or are they hurting? Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow.